Hello, Shalom Aleichem. Once more we have a learning from the Sefer Rambam HaMitzvos. This mitzvah happens to be on Bdברים. We shouldn't say things that make somebody sad or that embarrass the person. This is Bdברים. So anyway, let's take a look at it right now. Mitzvah Hareish Nun Aleph Vazara Shazaharnu Milahonos Ze Es Ze B'Davarim. The mitzvah that we are commanded from. We have the Azara means we have the we have to be careful not to Milahonos Ze Es Ze B'Davarim, to make somebody feel bad with words. V'hu shene'emar lo Bdvarim hamitzarim oso, u'ma'alivim oso, and which means we should not say things to him that make him feel hamitzarim oso, that make him feel sorrow, u'ma'alivim oso, make him feel sad. V'lo yuchal la'amod mipnei sheyisbayish mehem, and he would not be able to stand because he's embarrassed by the things that were just said to him. So it's a commandment not to say these kind of things to people. We should not say insults, things like that. Kigon shekodmu lo ma'asei urim v'yoshav mehem. Kigon shekodmu lo ma'asei urim v'yoshav mehem. For instance, let's say he has a past. The past was that his youthful, some averos might have been done in the past in his youth, and he did teshuvah from them. He repented from them. V'nomar lo, and to say to him, Toda l'Hashem, she'eviricha miderech plonis el derech tova zo. It's thank you, Baruch Hashem. Thanks be to God. That who brought you from a certain way, the way of doing an avera, el derech tovazu, to this right way. In other words, it sounds like he's saying a good thing, but he's really saying some kind of an insult to him. He's making him feel bad. In other words, to bring back the past that he might be embarrassed about, that is an avera. And it says, below sonu, it's an avera milahonos from us to make people feel sad or embarrass people. Bekeyotze bekach, and things like this. Me'amira pogas shel mumim machiivim. Me'amira pogas. In other words, saying things that sting the person. Shel mumim, about mumim, things that were not right, that were mistakes done in the past. Machiivim, that it makes the person feel insulted. It hurts the person. So one should not do that. We should not do that. Me'amira pogas, from a saying that pogas, that makes him, that hurts him. Shel mumim, things that mum means a blemish, things that were not 100% right. Machivim, that make him, that hurt the person. God forbid. V'hu amro yisala, it says in the pasuk in the Torah, V'lo sonu ish es amiso v'yoreso me'elokecha. V'lo sonu ish es amiso. One should not say bad things to his friends. One should not insult one's friends. Say things that make him feel bad. V'yoreso me'elokecha, and you should fear your God. You should v'yoreso me'elokecha. You should fear Hashem. In other words, you know, and Hashem knows that you that when saying something that is not a compliment, so you should not do that, and you should fear God not to do such a thing. Vayikra Chafei, it's in Vayikra Chafei, the 25th parak. Amru, it says, Baba Metzia, Nun Ches, Amud Beis. It says in Baba Metzia, in the Gemara Baba Metzia, Nun Ches, that's 48, and then when it says it has 2 dots, that means it's the second daf, the second page. Zu Onoas Devarim. This is making somebody feel bad with words. And it says in the Sefer, Parshas Bahar, Sham, Kishu Omer, Velo Sono Ishas Amiso, Hare Onoas Devarim Amura. When it says, Velo Sono Ishas Amiso, one should not make one's friend sad. Hare Onoas Devarim Amura. This is insulting somebody or making somebody feel sad. Devarim, by words, Amur, it said. Ketzad, how is it? How would this come about? How does this work? How is it possible? Im hoya baal teshuva lo yomar lo zechor maasecha harishonim begomer. If the person is a baal teshuva, a person that repented from his past, lo yomar lo, he shouldn't say to him zechor maasecha harishonim. Remember your previous ways of doing things, your previous things. When you were not about teshuvah. Hoyu chaloim, if the person had, God forbid, chaloim, he had a sickness. He was going through. Soros boyim olav, he had different things. Soros boyim olav, different sorrows that come, whatever bad situation it might be. Economic, whatever it is, Soros boyim olav. If bad things happen to him, umatztik olav esadin bihaskiro chatza'ov. And so one should not say, "Oh, this is umatztik olav esadin," meaning one justifies that. The din of Hashem bihaskira chatav. One should not say, "Oh, well, you did different chatoim, different sins in the past, God forbid." And so, in other words, that's why these things are coming upon you. This is onas devarim, and this is one is not allowed to do this. It says in the Torah, this is an avera. One should not remember the person's past. One should not bring it up. So umatztik olav esadin, one makes the judgment righteous because he's remembering the past sins that the person did. This is not the correct way to do things. Ro'ach hamorim, socharim, hamechapsim liknos. Ro'ach hamorim, if he sees different merchants. Socharim, hamechapsim liknos. These are different merchants that are interested in buying different schora, different items that they sell. And he sends them to a place which is not shayach, it's not appropriate. In other words, if he's looking for books, he sends them to a place where they're selling buttons or something. In other words, a place which does not help him at all. So this is giving him false information, which is we were not supposed to do. We're supposed to do the best we can to help the person out in whichever situation he is. If one doesn't know where to buy it, the book, so one says, I don't know, and maybe he can give him some other advice to another person that would know. So umefana osam is somebody. So a socher is socherim. Socherim is the merchants. Mechapsim liknos. Hamechapsim liknos. They're interested in buying something. Umefana osam lamakom she'eno shayich klal. And then he he tells them to go to a place which is not shayach, which is not appropriate at all. In other words, it's a form of misleading a person. Bechulam. Lo yomar lo bekama chayfetz zeh. One shouldn't say, how much is this item? Shoel al mechiro. He's asking about buying something. Ve'eno chafetz l'rachsho, and he's not interested at all in buying it. In other words, if it's a possibility that he's interested in buying it, then by all means, yes, ask how much it is. But if you don't have any desire at all to buy, just to waste the person's time, to waste the socher's time, the socher is the businessman, one shouldn't do that. Show alo ala mechiros, he's asking you something, how much it is, and he's not interested in buying it. He's not interested. So in other words, if there's a possibility one's interested, yes, do. But one shouldn't mislead the person. Give him hope that maybe I'm making a sale, and then no, not at all. That's an avera. It says v'lo sonu. It says it in the Torah here. Okay, let's continue on. The Yomru, it says Bava Metzia, Sham Bava Metzia, in the Gemara Bava Metzia, Gedola Onoas Devarim Me Onoas Mamon. It's a bigger avera Onoas Devarim, misleading or doing things hurting somebody. Onoas Devarim with words Me Onoas Mamon, than hurting somebody in a monetary way. Should be Onoas Devarim Hu Omer. Because in Onoas Devarim, it says V'yoresa me'alokecha. We should V'yoresa me'alokecha. You should fear from Hashem, your God. Ukvarnis baro dinei mitzvazu beperek daled mi bava metzia. Bekvarnis baro dinei mitzvazu beperek daled mi bava metzia. And it's been already explained, the dinim, one can find the dinim of this mitzvah in Perek Dalet, the fourth Perek, the fourth chapter, from Bava Metzia, of Onoas Devarim. So it says, Gedola Onoas Devarim, the last line over here, Me Onoas Mamo, and it says in Bava Metzia, Sham, Gedola Onoas Devarim, Me Onoas Mamon. It's worse. Onoas Devarim, hurting somebody or fooling somebody with words. Me Onoas Mamon, from hurting somebody in a monetary way. Should be Onoas Devarim Hu Omer. It's an even bigger Inyan. Should be Onoas Devarim Hu Omer, because in Onoas Devarim it says V'yoresa Me Elokecha, that you should fear Hashem. You should fear Me Elokecha, your God Hashem. Ukvarnis baru dinim mitzvazu beperek daled mi bava metzia, and the one can learn. It's been elucidated the dinim of this mitzvah beperek daled mi bava metzia, in the perek daled, the fourth perek of bava metzia. So this is the mitzvah of, and it's in Hilchos Mechira, the halachos, the dinim of mechira, of buying and selling, of business, of onoas devarim. So this is from the mitzvos of Sefer HaMitzvos, the Rambam, the lamdei hashir hayomi. To those that, if you're learning the shir every day, one can learn a mitzvah a day, and one can be learning Talmud Torah. One can be Mekayim, the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. One can learn a mitzvah a day, every day. You learn a new mitzvah. So this is Sefer HaMitzvos Rambam. One can look for it. And thank you very much. Thank you. Yeshikayach. Hatzlacha. B'chol Yanim.